Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video here to take a look at some awesome historic low Steam game deals. A lot of good stuff discounted right now, and a lot of this does come from a sale from your second favorite publisher. I know you guys love Ubisoft so much, and you guys would literally take a bullet for Ubisoft. However, you know, after Ubisoft, our second favorite publisher is EA. We love EA over here. We love microtransactions. We love overpriced games. And we love our favorite franchises being butchered and destroyed. And that's why I am so excited to let you guys know about the very first historic low game deal. And that is of a franchise that just saw its greatest entry ever. A game that was unanimously beloved. And that is Dragon Age Veilguard, baby. It is 55% off for $27. Let's go. Okay, obviously a lot of that was me joking. Dragon Age Veilguard is a game that is super divisive. I actually think this game has some decent gameplay, but yes, the writing and the dialogue is absolutely an abomination, like a literal train wreck disaster. It is so crazy. Look, you guys can skip ahead on this video. We'll have timestamps available if you want to skip past the unhinged rant and get to the good games, but, or even, you know, good is subjective, but nonetheless, it's just crazy to see how much BioWare has been absolutely cooked. The fact is, they didn't put out a game for like 6 years or 5.5 years, prior to Veilguard coming out, and then after that, all that time, we get a game that literally, essentially destroys Dragon Age as an IP. Like, Dragon Age is dead. It's dead and buried. It's never coming back. At least I don't think it's ever coming back, and they cooked it beyond belief with Dragon Age the Veilguard. And it's crazy to think that back in the late 2000s to early 2010s, we had, in the same span of that 5.5 years, we had Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and the entire Mass Effect trilogy all come out in the same period. Like, that's insane to think about, but nevertheless, it is $27, so you can play it that way, but it is included with EA Play as well, their subscription service. But guys, if you want to buy this game, it should be for like $3 to $5, like around that range. Like, this game, I feel like, should be one of those games that's like Suicide Squad, where Suicide Squad is like 90% off for $5.99 or $3.99 or whatever it is, and then some people check it out just because it's so cheap. Like, that's the price point you should wait on for Dragon Age the Veilguard. I still find $28 or $27 insulting, and you know, this game in general is kind of insulting with how much BioWare has been absolutely massacred. But it is what it is. These things do happen in the gaming world. Alright, moving on from that. Split Fiction, one of the best games of the year. It's not seeing a steep discount, but its first discount, it's 10% off for $45. Remember, with this game, you can invite a friend to play with you. It is a co-op only title, so that is the unfortunate reality about Split Fiction. You do have to discover this unknown quantity in life that is known as a friend. Personally, it was very difficult for me to find somebody that could stomach playing a video game with me from start to finish, but I was able to do it. And Split Fiction is an amazing game. In terms of game design, it is remarkable, and if you have a significant other that's somewhat into games, it's a great game to play with them. I will say, like, I feel like some people pick up Split Fiction with the idea, oh, I can play with my girlfriend, and she's not super into video games, but this will get her into it. Like, Split Fiction can, the game design in Split Fiction is a little creative, and I just feel like somebody jumping in, and somebody that doesn't play video games a lot, is gonna get a little infuriated by this game. But the game design is so compelling and so unique. I found it to be just a phenomenal game. The story's fine, it's decent, but really, this is a game that the gameplay is just so strong. Not super lengthy, but this is one of those games that I'll go back and play if I can find, like, other friends. You know, friends is a difficult thing to come by these days, but your boy's trying his best, you know, try to be a nice person, and hopefully I'll find more people to play Split Fiction with. But yeah, I did really enjoy the game, and I definitely would recommend it, but $45 is obviously going to be a hefty price point. Immortals of Aveum is 90% off for $5.99. Look, this is a game where the story is absolutely rancid, the voice acting is terrible, however, the characters are also awful. However, the gameplay in Immortals of Aveum, I legit thought was fantastic. As a magical action combat game, I thought it was super enjoyable, and I just had a great time with it from a gameplay standpoint. This is one of those games you might want to listen to a podcast at the same time, because the story and the characters are absolutely rancid. They're terrible, but for this price point, I do think it's a good buy. I think for $5.99, $4.99, it's a worthwhile pickup. I remember though when this game came out, PC performance was pretty dire, but yeah, you're spending $6 on it, and I do think it's a decent pickup at that price point. Also, from the EA showcase sale, Wild Hearts is 90% off for $6.99. Speaking of performance being pretty mixed, a Tecmo Koei game is usually going to give you that, and Wild Hearts was no different. This was looked at to be a bit of a Monster Hunter type competitor. What I played of it, I actually had a decent time with it on. Definitely not worth the full price point, and it ultimately didn't get updated much after release, but for $7, I think it's a decent little pickup if you're looking for that Monster Hunter-esque experience. Next up, we have Laika Age Through Blood, 65% off for $6.99. A action-adventure Metroidvania in a really, really interesting world set in a post-apocalyptic Western world. Play as Laika, a coyote mother and a fierce warrior, and carve your motorbike through a land ravaged by betrayal and loss as you uncover dark secrets in the pursuit of vengeance against oppression. Game's got a very positive reception, 2,700 reviews and 93% positive, so a pretty strong reception there, but that is available for just $6.99. So you can check that out again. The game's been received fairly strongly, 83 on Metacritic as well. IGN gave it a 9 and looks like a pretty emotional story. This is one that I definitely got to sit down and play, but you guys know how it is. A billion games are coming out and it's hard to get through everything. Next up, we have BlazBlue Entropy Effect, which is 35% off for $12.99. This is a game that I absolutely love. 91 Act, the development studio of the game, sent me a copy of it, and initially I was like, okay, I'll check it out. Like, I like BlazBlue. I like, you know, the character designs of BlazBlue. I get that this is totally different, and this is a game that outside of the character designs, it really doesn't have any connection towards BlazBlue. Like, honestly, W for that, utilizing BlazBlue from the standpoint of, okay, these characters look cool and it'll probably draw some people in, but then also having a fundamentally really well-made roguelike underneath the hood, and they absolutely have that, and you still have the stylish BlazBlue characters and their abilities at the helm of the game, which I think works really well. They also did a Dead Cells crossover update, a free update on that adds some new content, which is pretty cool, and yeah, had a great time with this. This is a game that I still go back to every now and again, and it's kind of taken over Dead Cells for me as far as the action roguelike game that I'll go back to if I do want to play a style of game like this. Like, for a long time, it was Dead Cells that I would just keep going back to, but now, a lot of the times, it's BlazBlue Entropy Effect, so had a great time with it. $13 on that is great. And then lastly, GTFO is on sale, 62% off for $15.19. A hardcore cooperative horror shooter that throws you from gripping suspense to explosive action in a heartbeat. Stealth, strategy, and teamwork are necessary to survive in your deadly underground prison. Work together or die together. 24,000 reviews on this, very positive reception, 88% positive, one of the more popular co-op horror games, and you can check that out right now if you want a horror experience. $15.19 on that. But that is going to do it for me. Some great historic low game deals available right now. I get it. I memed you guys with Dragon Age the Veilguard, but it's always fun to crap on that game a little bit. And some other good deals. Honestly, I don't think that Immortals of Aveum deal is too bad. I know, like, people think that game's kind of cooked as well, but, you know, from a gameplay standpoint, I had a great time with that game. And for that price point, I think it's really good. And some other decent deals like Split Fiction, again, not a sizable discount, but, that game is awesome and literally one of the best games of the year. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.